I just got back from C2E2 at the major comic convention in Chicago. You guys are gonna have to excuse my voice. I've been losing my voice recently. I'm sorry about that, so I'm gonna sound a little weird. Hi, I'm Savvy, and this is probably the only time you'll ever see me with dark hair other than in my cosplay vlog, which is coming out either later this week or next week. Because I just got back from C2E2, I wanted to show you guys all the books I got there this weekend. I got so many books, and I'm so excited to read all of them. One of my favorite things about buying stuff at C2E2 and other conventions and festivals that I go to is that I get to meet a lot of new creators, new authors, new artists, new people that I hadn't heard of before who are still getting themselves out there. And as a creator myself, I mean, with Forever Home Friends selling my own books, I do tons of conventions and festivals and things like that. So getting to support other people who are doing that same thing is so fun, and I just love all of their work, and I'm just so excited to see everything. The first book I got is The Year of the Beasts by Cecil Castellucci. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. She was nice enough to sign it for me, and she wrote, "To Savvy, love your beast." I love that. What I'm so excited for with this novel is that it's like half prose novel, half graphic novel. So like it alternates between being written in text like this and being in comic form, and it's to show two different perspectives and two different sides of the story. And that's something I've been interested in doing myself. I've been kind of on and off working on a memoir that's half graphic novel and half like essay collection to show two different halves of something. And I like that this book is also doing that because I feel like I can use this as some inspiration and a good example. And I'm just really excited to see where she took this. The author was super nice also. It was really cool to meet her in Artist Alley. So I'm excited. This next book I got is a comic. It's called Jet Black. This is issue 2. I got issue 1 last year at C2E2 and issue 2 wasn't out yet. And then I was so excited to see that this artist was there again. Issue 3 is not out yet, so I'll be excited to get that one next year. As soon as I got home from C2E2 last year, I instantly just tore through issue 1 and was like, this is so good, I can't wait for the next one. So I'm super, super excited to read this. Next, there was this really cool section at C2E2 that I think was new this year called The Loop. And if you guys from Chicago know, The Loop is kind of what we call a big section in our downtown area. So The Loop was like a loopular section of tables that had all different Chicago businesses at it. So it was all local businesses, local artists there, and it was really exciting to go around there. So I found a Chicago comic publishing company, and they had created this comic called Pet Noir, which I thought was really, really exciting. So they were sold as a bundle. There's issue 1 here and issue 2 here. I haven't taken them out of the packaging yet, but I'm excited to see like how a noir style story kind of goes along with these cats, and they're very cute but also kind of mischievous. Keeping with my cat theme, the next book I got is called Dr. Cat. I actually hadn't heard of Dr. Cat before, but then when I was telling this other girl about how I got this book, she was like, oh my god, I love Dr. Cat! So I was like, alright, well I guess I got something really great then. I just thought this was super cute. It reminded me of when I used to draw a webcomic called Physics Cat back in the day. I mean, this is much better quality, obviously, but back when I was in high school and college, I used to draw a comic called Physics Cat, and I just loved having a cat do like human-like things, so I was like, Dr. Cat, this sounds so fun. The artist, actually, when she signed it for me, she drew a little Dr. Cat right there in front of me in Sharpie in the title page, so I thought that was adorable, and I'm really excited to read this one. I think it's just going to be so cute and light and funny. Next, I got this picture book. Okay, I was so excited when I got to this author's booth. So her name is Nicolene Evans. I hadn't heard of her before, but she does a lot of stuff in conventions and festivals, and she sells a lot of her work that way, the same way that I do. And she actually had like this huge booth set up with like all her different books. Like she had like multiple different series of novels and then multiple series of picture books, and it was just like all on these shelves, and I was like, girl, you are killing it. So I talked to her a little bit about the vendor process, and it was kind of fun to discuss that with her. So I'm probably going to reach out to her because I'm interested in selling my books at C2E2 in the future, especially having a big Forever Home Friends set up there. So I'm going to start reaching out to some of these vendors and be like, hey, how did you guys go about this process? Like, how much does it cost? If felt like that was rude to ask there. I don't know, I'm bad at telling when things are rude, so I didn't ask it there. But I decided to get this book called Gray Spots. I thought that the picture books were just a really cool art style, and when I opened it up, it's like every morning when I wake, gray spots hang above my face, and I was like, I think I'm gonna like this a lot. I think it's gonna have a lot of deeper meaning in it. It was cute. She signed it for me too. It said a little bit of bravery can make all the difference. I love that. I need to start coming up with a catchphrase when I sign books for people, because right now, when I sign Forever Home Friends books, I take a little paw print stamp and stamp that in there to be like, look, the dog signed it too. But I don't have like a phrase I write in there. Maybe I should write like, Chewie loves you, or something cute like that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below what some phrases are that I could start writing in books that I sign. When I've signed Sculpt Yourself in the past, I've sometimes written fuck the patriarchy, and I've like drawn it in the tattoo shape that's on the Amber doll. And I know that some people like that, but I'm like, other people might not want that as when I sign in their book for them. So if you guys think there's anything cute I can do about this too, give me ideas in the comments. I don't want to have to think for myself anymore. The last book I got today was called Right or Wrong by Dirk Manning. I was so excited because I met Dirk Manning at a panel that I went to earlier today. I mean, not today when you're watching this. Sunday is the day that I went to his panel. But he and a few other creators did this panel about how you can use crowdfunding to launch your comic series or your book series. And I was really into that because I used Kickstarter when I first launched the Forever Home Friends. I raised $7,000 on Kickstarter through pre-orders there, and that's how I launched my business. So I wanted some tips because I knew that I'd be launching a Kickstarter again in the future, which is going to happen. So be on the lookout for some news about that coming pretty soon. But I was just really interested in everything that everyone on this panel had to say, and I noticed that he had this Right or Wrong book, A Writer's Guide to Creating Comics. And I'm always looking for more books about writing and about art and about publishing and just that whole process. So I got this book from him. He signed it and wrote, "Enjoy the journey." And then after I bought this book from him, he gave me an issue of one of his comics as well. So I was like, cool, I'm excited to read this and see some of your comics in addition to your writing book. And I got one more thing that's not a book, but I want to show it anyway. This is my Captain Kirk action figure. Oh my god, I kept the price on it? How trashy is that? I'm so sorry. Ugh. Oh my god, where did I throw that? So I was really excited for this action figure because not only is he like posable, he's got joints like in his arms and legs, he also has hands that you can switch out for different positions. And I was just shocked that I got this for $20 because generally action figures, especially like this classic kind, will also, when they have joints and they're bendable and posable, that usually makes the price just skyrocket. So I felt like I got a great deal on this, and I really, really like it because Captain Kirk is my boy. So this was actually my first book haul video ever. What did you guys think about this? Do you want to see more book haul type videos from me in the future? Please let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know if any of you guys go to conventions, any Comic Cons or anything like that. Let me know because I'd love to meet you in person sometime, especially if you go to C2E2. I go there every year and I get 3-day passes, and I've spent like tons of time there. I've just been conventioning and cosplaying and hauling books all weekend, and it's been wonderful. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please remember to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see more of my videos. Right now I've been kind of on a 3 videos a week schedule, so I think I'm going to stick to doing videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We'll see how that goes. Please follow me on social media, linked in the description below. If you are interested in me as a writer, I have a link to my novel Sculpt Yourself in the description below as well. For the kids and the dogs and the dog lovers in your life, please check out my Forever Home Friends children's book series. As always, 10% of profits go to animal shelters, linked in the description below as well. I will see you guys again soon. Bye!